Hello everyone, my name is Tyler Rhodes. I am the current tutor here at the Learning Resource Center for the Hogue Library at Christian Life College. Today I wanted to kind of show you guys a website that you are able to use that has a lot of open access and public domain resources that you can cite for your papers, for your PowerPoints, or if it's just for your own personal research. So that website today that we're going to be taking a look at is called Open Access Digital Theological Library. Now, this is the home screen for it. Type this into whatever search bar that you use or search engine, and it will pull up for this. And once you get to the home screen for this, you're going to want to scroll down. And as you can see, they have a lot of different resources that you can use from books, articles, journals, databases, research aids, and they all are involved in about different subjects such as theology, psychology, business, history, science, literature, you name it. You can probably find it on this website. So for the sake of this video, we are actually going to be clicking on articles. And the way that you would use or the way that you would refine your searches for the articles that you're looking for, and for how you would bring up those articles and view those articles is the same for the books and journals and everything else that you'll find on this website. So it's pretty easy to use, and I'm going to show you how to do that here today. So to do that, as you can see here, it says 21 million results. So there are a lot of articles that you could go through that cover a wide range of subjects. But today, say we're going to be writing a paper that involves Pentecostal theology. So to refine that search and to narrow this huge number down, we're going to go up to this search bar up here. We're going to highlight this, and we're going to type in Pentecostal theology. All right, there we go. It actually already pops up here. And boom, that brings that huge number down to 813 results. So way smaller, way easier to manage than 21 million articles. But I still want to refine that search a little bit more, narrow that down a bit. So to do that, we're going to look over here. This shows our current search, and this says refine this search. So in order to refine it, kind of narrow it down a little bit, we're going to go down here to where it says format. And since I don't want it in book form, I want it in an article. We're going to click on article. And look at that, that narrowed it down by a little over 250 more results. So now we're down to 535, but I still want to narrow that down a bit. So to do that, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click, here's content type. I'm going to click on peer review. Peer review is really important. So take a look at this first article here. It says Pentecostal Talk About God, Attempting to Speak from Experience by Marius Nell. So Marius Nell most likely is a scholar and expert in this field of theological studies. And what peer review means is that other scholars and other experts within his field read his article and were like, hey, this is a really good article. We approve of it. We agree with it, type thing. So really informative, really good. And they gave their review and gave their approval of this article. So you can go in to reading this article or citing this article knowing that other experts within his field, the author, also read this and thought that was a good source of information. So really useful. I highly recommend always making sure that any article you cite is peer reviewed. Really, really important. So what we're going to do now is we narrowed it down quite a bit, and just for you could narrow it down further, but you guys can mess around with that whenever you pull up the site. Uh, we're going to view the text now, so we're going to click on view full text, and we're going to wait for that CLC internet to kick in, and there it goes. Here we are. All right, so it takes you to a link of the website that publishes the article. So in this case is Aosis Publishing. This is all information about what the article is about. Here's the author, what he studies and what he believes type thing, where he's from. It gives you when it was submitted and when it was published. So in about 5 months' time, it took for it to be submitted and published, which is really good for an article. That means that was probably a really good article that if they accept it quickly. Here's the abstract. That's just kind of a summarization of the information that's in the article. And here are our keywords. And if you look here, what we put in our search bar, Pentecostal theology, shows up for those keywords. So we know that that's kind of what this article will be about. And it's good for the paper or whatever project we're working on. So in order to view the article, go over here to where it says PDF, click on that, wait for that to load. It's coming. There's a little white bar here going. And boom, there it is. And here is our article in this view. And if you want to make that into a full screen, there you go. And you could zoom in and do all that fancy stuff. And you can scroll through it. Has all the information that's in the article. Here's the author, who they're affiliate, what it's about, the dates, and also how to cite it. Really useful for when you're writing your paper, information on how to cite it. And this is the entire article that you can now use all for free from a scholarly source for your papers and things that you write here. You can use this as a source and it's completely free. I highly recommend it, taking advantage of this website. And then you can just exit out of it and boom, and it's open up here in the tab. And let's go back. Here's Digital Theological Library. Click here on the home and you're back home. Simple as that, super easy to use. Really highly recommend taking advantage of this free website where you can access all of this excellent, excellent information. So again, my name is Tyler Rhodes. I'm the current tutor here at the Learning Resource Center. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something today. God bless you, and yes, enjoy your studies.